Hi guys, so hopefully this is working and I'm live on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. So well done me. Reason for this post, it feels like it's Christmas Day to me now, and I want to go through what is in this box and what you guys could expect to find when you open this box. So that's the reason for the post. With the 30-day plans, they won't always come to me. The way it works is that if you've ordered a plan, it will normally come to you direct. But what I've done is, because I've ordered a few plans for some clients already, I've made sure the plans come here just to make sure everything's fine with them and we're ready to go a week on Monday. But moving forwards, they normally are just shipped straight to you. But I can help you with ordering the plans and all of that. So let's just rewind a little bit. Let me go through my story. So I won't go through the full detail again with you guys. I take it you've already seen some of the posts. I was in obviously a position last year where I was looking for something new. I needed something as a bit of a kickstart and a restart. And I noticed that someone was advertising these plans. I think like most of you and a lot of people, I was quite sort of skeptical. I kind of thought, is it really for me? Isn't it for me? Do you know, the best thing I did is I actually reached out to the girl that was advertising these just for a chat. I wasn't sure. I didn't know if it would be for me. So I spoke to her. I let her know my goals and what I was looking to achieve. And that's why I want to speak to you guys, okay? It's not just a case of selling these to anybody. It depends on what you're looking for and what you want out of the plan. Now, bear in mind, I did my first one in January of this year. I then decided to join the great team and the company of Arbonne, and that was exactly a month ago today. Bear in mind, I've been on holiday for 2 weeks of that month. But I've got to say, guys, the amount that I have learned from the management support and the team is unbelievable. Within a matter of weeks, it's absolutely crazy. Now, I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm not an expert, but I'm spending a lot of time researching, studying, looking at nutrition, looking at how these plans can help. So maybe you've got some sort of condition that you're thinking, well, I'm not too sure. Reach out to me. I'm not going to sell you something and say, yes, it will work for you, unless I've checked with my management team to make sure, you know, this is going to work. Certain supplements you need to perhaps avoid, or certain supplements that you that you take. So the benefits of the plan. Firsthand, I've experienced these. First of all, the idea is it's a detox. So it's going to clear out all of them toxins within your body and replenish that with good toxins. So you get a detox. Now, naturally, you're going to find that you're going to lose weight and fat, okay? So it's not just a diet and a plan. It's not just a case of if you put on a few pounds over Christmas or whatever, you need to lose some weight, definitely do this, that's great. But even if you're already at a body condition where you don't want to lose weight, you can still take this and do this plan as nutrition without actually losing weight within itself. And obviously we can guide you and advise you on that. Now with the nutrition, it's naturally going to boost your immune system. So you may be suffering with colds or not feeling great within yourself. Naturally, the goodness that you're putting in is going to help boost your immune system. Something else that I've learned, and I didn't know this, the condition of your gut can have a major impact on your mental health. So what I've learned within this short amount of time already is that this gives your gut good nutrition, which in turn is going to help with mental health. And I think that's why it helped me to the extent that it did. And again, I'm not an expert, but I can only go by my personal experience. And it just gives you a reset. I mean, I think back to where I was last year, and even at the start of this year, to where I am now. It's an absolute miracle. I've done nothing different within my life apart from this plan, and it's worked for me. Now, obviously, it's an investment, okay? You've got to invest the money within yourself. But the way I thought about it the other day, okay, is for years, I've always sent my car for a service. Send it into the garage, get some new oil, filter, whatever else. And I make sure I do that once a year so the car doesn't let me down, it's running fine, etc., etc. When do we ever service ourselves? When do we ever invest within ourselves? Sometimes you've got to take a step back. You're perhaps thinking, oh, it's not the right time of year. I've got loads of birthdays coming up. It's coming up for the summer. I want barbecues. I want to eat what I can eat. Well, it's 30 days. That's it. It's not a miracle. You know, you can't buy this plan and do the plan and then go to McDonald's and go out drinking every weekend. It's definitely not a miracle, but it's a reset. So do it for the 30 days. You've got summer coming up, and you'll be amazed with the condition that you'll feel and that you'll get. So what do you get on the 30-day plan within itself? So first of all, you get put onto a Facebook support group, and that's already up and live and running now. So what you're getting on there, and so I know some of you are already on that Facebook support group, so you'll know this, but you're getting the foundations to get you ready. It's setting you up ready to do the plan. So ideally, leading up to doing the plan, try and stay away from coffee or so much coffee, alcohol, saturated fats, etc., etc. And then you know, you kind of getting ready to do the plan. You get recipes. So these recipes are sent out to you through the Facebook support group or email, however you want. And I printed these out, the ultimate cookbook. And then what happens is every week you're then given a new recipe book for that week. So you got week 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So remember, the plan can be done vegan or non-vegan. So for myself, I still including meat within my dinners, but all the products are vegan. So you can do it vegan, and you get recipe books for vegan and non-vegan. So yeah, even them alone, okay. Before I did this plan, I could rustle together a spaghetti bolognese or some pasta, etc. And that was about it. And then it was like, it was a ball ache. It was a bit of a chore for me, actually. Now I cook pretty much every evening, do loads of different dishes, all from these, using these recipes. Nice and easy. And the other thing, it doesn't take a great deal of time. So I generally start preparing the dinner within half an hour. I've got the dinner ready. Now, as you guys know, I've got 2 children. They will eat some of these dishes, which is great. They won't eat some of them. So what I do is just adapt that slightly. And it's preparation and planning. You just get everything ready. But with them recipes, I mean, you pay how much for a recipe book anyway? So, you know, they're great for me. Now, the other thing to say to you guys is if you've got any allergies to food, okay, so you're going to be removing dairy, wheat, soy, so, and perhaps others, bear in mind, I'm not an expert just yet. So if you've got any allergies, you will find that this plan is good for you and it will actually help you. However, send me a message and say, look, Chris, you know, I've got an allergy to whatever you may have. And I'll just double check with my management and support team to make sure you're all good for the plan. It may be a case that there's a supplement there that you need to avoid. So we'll obviously give you the heads up on avoiding that on the 30-day plan. But we'll guide you wherever. So if you're kind of thinking, oh, can't do this, you know, I've tried these other plans before and it gives me a reaction, it sets off something, you'll find that what I've learned a lot within this month is that this can actually help you and support you. So just give me a shout and I can just double check everything for you. So the content of the box. Now guys, when I received one of these boxes at the start of the year, I just thought it was a delivery of supplements. I had no idea that it was going to change my life. I was quite excited to look in the box. And to be fair, I'm even more excited now that I'm getting these for my clients. because I know that it's going to help change people's lives. And it does. It sounds absolutely bonkers, but look where I was and look what I'm doing now. I'm blinking Facebook Live. It is crazy. So let's just go through the content of the box and what you actually get. So with this one, we've got chocolate flavored protein. So you actually get 2 of these. So you can choose to have 2 chocolate, or this client has obviously gone for chocolate and vanilla. So you get 2 of them on the plan. And what you'll do is you'll take a protein shake in the morning to sort of cover your breakfast off. So you stop having your cereal or your toast or whatever it may be. You have a protein shake. Now, because I was still going to the gym and active, you bear in mind you take away normal cow's milk. So I was having almond milk with this. You could have coconut milk. You can have water. You can add berries in it. Again, in the recipe books, you get all these different experiments and different flavors and things that you can do to make these shakes even nicer. But to be fair, I mean, I still have these now after a gym workout. And I'll tell you what, mixing that with some almond milk, it's great, really nice. And you perhaps see my post on the protein powder before, so I won't go through all of that, but it's just full of goodness. It's not full of bulking agents or any crap that you may find in other protein shakes, okay? You'll also have a shake for your lunch, and then you'll have an evening meal to the plan. So again, for me, because I was staying with the fitness and being active, what I was doing is actually having the shake and having a small lunch at the same time. But again, you know, that's detail. You'll get all that detail once you sign up to the plan, and we'll go through all of that with you. So that's the protein powders. You also get the fiber support. So again, some of the sort of allergen conditions that I've heard about, you can't actually take fiber support, but most of the time you can. So again, I'll let you know all that information. And pretty much all I was doing with that is putting 1 scoop in with the protein powder for breakfast, and away you go. Tastes nice, tastes lovely. There's no bad taste or anything like that. It's so easy. But the other thing, this stuff, it lasts you, so you have it and you're not craving for something else within like a couple of hours, whatever. It lasts you, and it's good. So you also get, save that bit for a minute. You also get 2 boxes of fizz sticks. So you may have already seen my post on fizz sticks. So this client's gone for 2 citrus flavor. The blackberry flavors just stopped, but there's a new flavor coming up, but it won't be on this plan. It's going to be the following month. So for now, you go for citrus, or they do pomegranate as well. That's fine. It's not my favorite. These are really nice. Now, the idea of these, you perhaps already seen my post on these, so I won't go through it in too much detail. They are going to replace your coffee. So if in the morning or you've had your breakfast before lunch, you can't feel, you know, I need a coffee or want a coffee, you go for your fizz sticks. That is replacing coffee. So if you're coffee addicts, like I was, I drank loads of coffee, 2 sugars all of the time and throughout the day, because that got me through the day. These replace that, and I actually use these also as a pre-workout. So, you know, I know I keep saying about going to the gym and working out. With this plan, you need to do just moderate exercise. Okay, you don't need a gym membership alongside this plan. You don't need to go and spend 3 hours doing fitness every day. That's just my addiction and what I enjoy doing. Just moderate exercise. I mean, if you take your dog for a walk now, just take your dog for a walk and do a little bit more. You know, that's the plan. You don't need a gym membership. Okay, you're also going to get 2 boxes of tea, Arbonne tea. So again, you may have already seen my post on Arbonne tea, which is quite funny actually, because I couldn't believe I was talking about tea. But yeah, I was. and these are great. Really good for clearing out of your body, really good for your kidneys and your liver. And it sounds nuts, but when I drink one of these, I feel so much better. And yeah, you know, if somebody said that to me before, like, yeah, all right, Chris, you're just saying that. It's like with anything, okay? You've got to experience it to believe it. And trust me, I would not be putting myself out like this if I didn't believe in this plan. So tea, there's a tea for you. Digestion Plus. So this is basically the part I was referring to about the gut, which in turn is going to help with the mental health. So Digestion Plus, again, I did a video on this as well. Just put into a cup of water and shot it. Now, when I was doing the plan, there was various people on the Facebook group doing different things. For me, I didn't mind this taste, actually. I quite like it. But there was some people on this, oh, no, they didn't really like it. At the end of the day, it's one a day, and it's a shot. You put it in some water and you shot it. So what I was doing is having the protein for breakfast. And then in between breakfast and lunch, I was having a fizz stick and one of these. So all I'd do is basically one of these in some water, shot that, followed up by a fizz stick. Then I'd have another protein for my lunch with a very small lunch as well. Fizz stick in the afternoon, then an evening meal. Quite straightforward. Excellent. So this is what I put away earlier. So this is body cleanse. Okay, so with the body cleanse, you get 7 days of this. So the idea is that you do 2 weeks on all of these other supplements, and then for the 3rd week, you start taking one of these. And the idea is you have warm water, so it dilutes better in warm water. Put it in a litre of warm water, and then you just sip it throughout the day. The advice I was given is that you definitely don't want to down that because you're going to flush through pretty quick. And of course, it may be a case that your sales, you're out on the road, you're doing deliveries, everything else. We don't want that happening. So into some warm water in the morning, you just sip it throughout the day. And again, I mean, this is lemon ginger flavor. And I was a bit like, ginger, ooh, I'm not too sure, but it's really nice. You just sip it. So what I was doing is just having it on the side of my desk. It's the post. Having it on the side of my desk, sipping that, sipping water at the same time. So this is everything you get. Plus, you also get a free gift. So when I do the order, I'll normally select the free gift for you, or you obviously could do your own order and you select the free gift. So with this one, this client has got gel eye masks from Arbonne. We've also had another one go for mascara, but you get a free gift as well. So you get all of this within that magical box. Okay, so guys, remember, ask me any questions. Okay, I'm here to help you guys. I'm not here just to sell a product. And because at the minute we're actually doing this for the consultancy rate, I'm not actually making money on the products, but I'm not doing it just to make money. I'm doing it to help people, and I'm also doing it to kickstart myself and get out and speak to people, because what I did for a long time was close myself away, and I kind of realized that wasn't good. I needed to get out and needed to speak to people. So there's no obligation to buy this. If you just want to ring and just have a chat with me, obviously I've suffered with that sort of mental health side of things. I don't mind just meeting up, having a chat, whatever. You'd actually be helping me out. And any questions you ask me is going to be helping me as well, because I'm doing this to learn more. You never know, I'm quite getting into the PT and the nutrition side of it. So, chuck any questions my way. I've got the time to answer them. Remember, I'm not an expert, but I've got a team above me, a management team that I can send any questions to, and they give me the answer, or they know someone that can give me the answer. So remember, the next plan starts on the 6th of May. So that's a week on Monday. To get the consultancy discount that I'm offering, you have to place the order before the end of the month. So the end of the month is Tuesday. So make sure you contact me ASAP, preferably today over the weekend, so I can get the orders put through, because they do take up to 3 to 5 days for delivery. So what I wouldn't want you to do is contact me next Friday and say, oh yeah, Chris, I want to jump on this plan on Monday, because one, you're going to miss the discount, and two, you're not going to get the products in time. So give me a shout ASAP. But again, if you just want to sort of reach out to me and say, look, I've got this condition, I'm not feeling great at the minute, do you think it can help? Let me know, and I'm sure it can. So give me a shout. You may hear some snoring in the background. I apologise for that. It's not Gemma, she's actually out at work. It's Roxy the dog. So yeah, sorry, I didn't realise it if that's been playing on in the background. Guys, if the plan isn't for you, do you know someone that needs something like this? Okay, it's not always about what it may not be for me. It may be that you've got a family friend or whatever, and you kind of think, right, that they need a plan, then give me a shout. I mean, even part of the supplements, the Digestion Plus, my dad has been suffering a lot with like reflux. They were away in Spain with us for a week, and being with him for a week, I was like, well, you know, I know that you suffer with this, but you actually suffer with it quite bad. And I was surprised actually how much bread he was eating. He was having bread for breakfast, bread at lunchtime, and throughout the day, I was like, Dad, you need to start cutting down on this bread. I mean, I've come to realise that white bread, I stay away from it. Absolutely stay away from white bread. So, you know, and that's something that the plan did, because the idea is this gives you a reset, and it resets yourself over the 30 days. Okay. Once the 30 days is up and it's completed, okay, your toxins have gone. And then the idea is that you do an 80-20 diet. So you stick 80% to what the plan is and the recipes are. 20% you start including different food groups back into your diet, and you see what affects you. You see how you feel. Are you getting bloated? Do you feel bloated, or do you physically get bloated? That's exactly what happens to me with white bread. I just feel it and start podging out. So just stay away from it. So the idea is you detox, then you start gradually adding food groups, and then hopefully you go from there. So even if you kind of think that an element of this is good for you, I mean, I did the 30 days and then stayed with the protein, because I was buying protein anyway, and I didn't realise how much crap was in that protein. So, you know, for the last couple of months, I've been sticking with the protein. Still got some fizz sticks, have a cup of tea every now and then. But I'm actually getting back on this plan on the 6th of May, because I want to join the other clients that I've got on it as well. So yeah, if you've got any questions, give me a shout. If you've only just jumped onto the video, try and watch it back, and hopefully I'll speak to you guys soon.